In 2015, at just 19 years old, Lil Baby found himself locked in one of Georgia's most notorious Level 5 prisons. Today, he's flying private with billionaires and selling out arenas worldwide. But the most incredible part isn't where he landed, it's how he got there. Before the billions of streams, before the Hampton weekends with billionaires, before he ever touched a mic, Quality Control saw something special in Lil Baby.
I seen it in him, like the swag, his lingo, just his mannerisms, everything.
As a teenager riding the train to school, he would spend hours visualizing this exact future.
It's crazy because I used to tell myself at 14, 15, like, I'm gonna be a millionaire, like, I'm gonna own that. Like, I used to, like...
Hype yourself?
Like, not even hype, like, thoughts for hours, like, if I had money and shit, like, what I do, how I do this. And it's crazy because, like, now it's like, that's my life. Shit, like, scary almost. Like, real deal. I remember, like, being on the train going to school, like, I'm gonna be a millionaire, I'm gonna have a car, I'm gonna be driving down that street, I can see myself. Then I actually, like, came and did it, like, crazy.
The same mind that manifested success from a train seat would later help him build an empire. From leaked songs becoming cultural movements to making Drip a global phenomenon. This isn't about rising to the top. It's about speaking it into existence. Growing up in Atlanta's Oakland City neighborhood, Dominique Jones had the kind of mind that teachers noticed early. So advanced that he could have skipped 2 grades, but his mother only let him skip 1, not wanting him and his sister in the same class. While his sisters excelled academically, young Baby was studying a different kind of curriculum. By 12, he was already gambling and hustling, learning lessons that would later translate into empire building, though not in the way anyone expected. At 16, he had 2 condos worth $2,000 a month each. Cars, jewelry, respect. He was living the life most rappers could only write about. The streets gave him his nickname Baby because he was always the youngest in the crew, running with guys 5-10 years older. But the streets have a way of closing in. Probation violations caught up to him, drug charges, gun charges. By 19, Baby found himself in a Level 5 maximum security prison, a place reserved for Georgia's most serious offenders.
Because I went to like a Level 5 prison, like, kind of like the worst prisons you can go to. So by me being able to do that at 17, 18, 19, that formed me for the world. Like I always say, like, I thank God for everything he put me through.
Around him were inmates serving 20, 30, 40 years. Some were close friends, some were family. What seemed like rock bottom would become the foundation for everything that followed. Inside those prison walls, an unexpected moment would plant the seed for Baby's future empire. His cellmate would rap for him, using a phrase that captured their reality. 4 pockets full.
I got 4 pockets full from my roommate in jail, right? I used to make him rap for me. And one time he was like, 4 pockets full. And I'm like, what the hell that come? I'm like, what that is? He like, yeah, it's just something I be saying, like 4 pockets full. But like, that's how I even became a rapper. Like I've been running around 4 pockets full for real.
Yeah.
Like, I always had 20 bands on me, 5 racks in each pocket. Like.
But prison taught Baby more than just a name. While other inmates were losing hope, Baby was studying. Learning how to survive in impossible situations, how to stay sane in an insane environment. When he walked out on July 1st, 2016, Baby had no plans to rap. Quality Control's Coach K and P had been telling him for years he should rap. They saw something in him that he didn't see in himself. Still, the streets were too lucrative to leave. Then came the turning point. A 3-week drug drought hit the city. Young Thug, who knew Baby from their days at Booker T. Washington High School, saw an opportunity. He offered to pay Baby just to stay in the studio, to stay off the streets. This gesture from Thug would change the course of hip-hop history. Finally, in April 2017, Baby released his first song, Racks In. Then came his debut mixtape, Perfect Timing, featuring appearances from Young Thug, Gunna, and Lil Yachty. Baby wasn't just learning to rap, he was applying street lessons to the music industry. While other artists were trying to create a lifestyle, Baby was just documenting his. Young Thug wasn't only offering studio time, he was passing the torch. Alongside Gunna, they formed a trio that would reshape Atlanta's sound. Their collaboration, Oh OK, became the street's anthem. Young Thug's otherworldly vocals, Gunna's melodic flow, and Baby's raw authenticity created a perfect storm. It was 3 generations of Atlanta rap coming together. Thug, the innovator who changed the game, Gunna, the melodic prodigy, and Baby, the street prophet. The work ethic was unmatched. Each mixtape showed his evolution. Perfect Timing introduced his raw potential. Harder Than Hard proved it wasn't a fluke. To the Hard Way with Marlo showed his collaborative prowess. By the time Too Hard dropped in December, the streets were calling him the future. Freestyle, a raw recording with no hook that his cameraman uploaded to YouTube, went so viral that Quality Control had to acquire the channel. What started as an accident became the blueprint. While building his sound, Baby was also building his empire. 4PF more than a label. It was a movement. Signing artists like 42 Doug and Rilo Rodriguez showed Baby's eye for talent. The same instincts that helped him survive the streets were now helping him spot the next generation of stars. Then came sold-out dates. The song leaked online, creating an organic buzz that couldn't be manufactured. Gunna officially released it on YouTube, and suddenly the whole industry was paying attention. Their natural chemistry, the lifestyle they portrayed, it wasn't just music, it was a movement. By early 2018, Baby had Atlanta in a chokehold. His debut studio album, Harder Than Ever, arrived in May, debuting at number 3 on the Billboard 200. But it was a DM from Drake that would change everything. The biggest artist in the world had been watching, studying Baby's rise. What started as mutual respect turned into Yes Indeed, a collaboration that would peak at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100. This was just the beginning. Their chemistry would only grow stronger over the years, leading to even bigger hits. Wants and Needs and Girls Want Girls would both later debut at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, proving Baby to be Drake's equal and a force of his own. The momentum led straight into Drip Harder with Gunna in October 2018. The project represented more than a mere collaboration. It showcased 2 of Atlanta's finest at their peak. The lead single Drip Too Hard transcended music, becoming a cultural reset. The phrase drip exploded globally, going from Atlanta slang to international vocabulary. The track would later go diamond, earn a Grammy nomination, and cement their partnership as one of hip-hop's most dynamic duos. Before the year was out, Baby unleashed Street Gossip, his 3rd project of 2018. The mixtape peaked at number 2 on the Billboard 200, packed with street anthems and raw storytelling. In just 1 year, he'd gone from Atlanta's hottest rookie to hip-hop's most consistent hitmaker. The streets had been right. Baby had proven himself to be far more than another rapper. He was becoming the voice of a generation. 2019 marked Baby's expansion beyond music. He starred in How High 2, the sequel to the cult classic stoner film. His singles kept the streets fed. Out the Mud with Future, Baby with DaBaby, each one building the anticipation for what was coming next. In November 2019, he dropped Whoa as the lead single for his sophomore album. The track peaked at number 15 on the Hot 100, but what happened next would change everything. February 2020, My Turn arrives. Not just an album, a cultural moment. The project debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200, then did something unprecedented. It spent 5 weeks at the top spot, spawning 12 songs simultaneously on the Billboard Hot 100. The deluxe version in May sent it back to number 1, proving Baby's staying power. He was breaking records and setting new standards for streaming success. Then, in the midst of his greatest commercial success, Baby showed why he was different. As protests erupted following George Floyd's murder, he released The Bigger Picture. The track stood out as more than a typical protest song. It offered a raw reflection from someone who directly experienced police brutality. The song debuted at number 3 on the Hot 100 and earned 2 Grammy nominations, but its impact went beyond numbers. It showed Baby could speak to both the streets and the mainstream without compromising either side. My Turn became the best-selling album of 2020, going quadruple platinum. The success went beyond mere streaming numbers. It reflected Baby's immense cultural impact. He dominated every metric. Apple Music's Artist of the Year, billions of streams, sold-out shows. What truly set My Turn apart was Baby's evolution as an artist. From Emotionally Scarred to We Paid with 42 Doug, he showcased new layers to his artistry while keeping his core fans satisfied. Behind the music, Baby was building something bigger than himself. His label 4PF was becoming a force, with artists like 42 Doug and Rilo Rodriguez showing the world that 4PF represented far more than a vanity label. We Paid with 42 Doug became another top 10 hit, while his feature on Pop Smoke's For the Night reached number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100. Baby's impact extended beyond dropping hits. He was creating an empire. During this time, he was also mastering the art of fatherhood. While the world knew him as Lil Baby, at home he was just dad to his 2 sons. His relationship with Jada Cheeves became a blueprint for modern co-parenting in hip-hop, putting his children above industry drama. 2021 marked a new chapter. His collaboration with Lil Durk, The Voice of Heroes, became his second #1 album, proving his consistency at the top. But success brought new challenges. In July 2021, during Paris Fashion Week with James Harden, Baby faced his first international legal issue, a drug charge that resulted in a fine. It was a reminder that no matter how far you climb, the spotlight only gets brighter. Then came the moment that would test every relationship in Atlanta hip-hop. The YSL RICO case shook the industry, with Young Thug facing serious charges. Around this same time, Baby received news that hit close to home. His former cellmate, the one who'd given him the 4 pockets full phrase years ago, had died shortly after getting released. It felt like a sign.
I'm waiting on him to get out. I got some major for him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, as soon as he get out, he get killed.
Damn.
So then already, that's what my 4PF was, 4 pockets full was dead. Literally.
While others picked sides in the YSL situation, Baby maintained strategic silence. In 2023, during a phone call with his lawyers, inspiration struck in the most unexpected way. Looking out of his window, Baby found the perfect name for his company's evolution: Glass Window Entertainment. It wasn't a street reference or a coded message. It wasn't tied to any movement or past life. It was exactly what it seemed: a new vision, clear and transparent. As he explained it,
I'm really on the phone with my lawyers looking out the window, and I named it Glass Window. Don't got nothing to do with nobody. It don't got shit to do with nobody. No nothing. So y'all don't even try to put that into that. They don't got shit to do with nothing.
Right.
after years of people trying to associate everything he did with street life, Baby had found something purely his own. The rebrand aimed to distance Baby from street associations and, more importantly, to provide a clear vision for his future. Baby's evolution went beyond music and street business. He was now moving in rooms few rappers ever access. His connection with Michael Rubin started through James Harden at a casino, but it quickly became something deeper. While others saw these relationships as photo ops, Baby saw them as education.
And people will be like, well, you run hang with the white boys and all that, but what a black man that who gonna help a nigga out? And ain't no color thing with me. It's like, this shit be for us. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know white people. Anything I learn, I'm gonna help. I only get better than my people. You know what I'm saying? No matter who I learn it from or where I gotta get it from. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that Mike actually understand that, that's what make us have a bond. You know what I'm saying?
The Hampton Weekends with Jay-Z served as more than mere social calls. They provided masterclasses in longevity. Baby studied how to transcend rap success and build a true business empire. He gained access to knowledge that most street kids never encounter, and he actively contributed his own strategic perspective to these conversations. Another influential figure in Baby's life was Robert Kraft, the billionaire owner of the New England Patriots. Their friendship, which began through mutual connections, quickly evolved into a mentorship. Kraft recognized the same hunger and drive in Baby that had propelled him to the top of the business world. He invited Baby to Patriots games, sharing insights on leadership, management, and navigating the challenges of success. For Baby, these conversations were invaluable, offering a roadmap for his own journey from the streets to the boardroom. With the Glass Window rebrand signaling a new chapter, he set his sights on worldwide expansion. His collaboration with UK rapper Central C on Band for Band served as a powerful statement about hip-hop's global future, transcending the mere concept of a feature. Although he once expressed hesitation about traveling overseas, international waters emerged as the new frontier. From selling out shows across Europe to collaborating with artists worldwide, he demonstrated to a new generation the importance of thinking beyond borders. Industry whispers about falling off only fueled his evolution. When shows in cities like Phoenix, Sacramento, and Pittsburgh were canceled, critics questioned his momentum. But Baby had seen too much to let industry politics affect his vision. He was quietly restructuring his empire, understanding something fundamental: success isn't linear. Looking forward, projects like WHAM, Who Hard Is Me, and Dominique promise something different, a dual perspective showing both sides of his journey. One name represents the unstoppable force he became. The other acknowledges the man behind the movement. It's fitting for someone who's always understood the power of duality. Street legend and business mogul, father and empire builder, Atlanta hero and global star. From maximum security to maximum success, from street hustler to business visionary, Lil Baby isn't just telling his story. He's showing a new generation how to write their own. But for him, this isn't the end of the story. It's just the beginning of a bigger vision. The only question now is, what will he see next through that glass window? If you enjoyed this look into Lil Baby's extraordinary journey, hit that like button and subscribe for more untold stories from today's most fascinating figures. This is just the beginning. We've got more game-changing stories coming soon.